Gotta sit. Sit down. Good boy, mate. Good boy. Alright. Happy weekend. Well, it's over. The weekend's over. I got my treat. Dogs get theirs, I get mine. And a nice coffee. So the back's still playing up. It actually got worse over the weekend. So I'm off. I've just come back from the chiro. What's the time? I don't even know what the time is. 11. Yeah, I went to the chiro at 7:30 this morning. Going back again tomorrow at 7:30. So it'll be probably 4 visits. That's what it normally is. He gives me a bit of acupuncture. 20 minutes massage, 10 minutes on the acupuncture, and seems to clear it up after about 4 or 5 days. He seems to think it's just muscle, pulled muscle in my back, and yeah, nothing much I can do about it. So yeah, I thought I'd just pick something easy to do today. I've just had to put the dishes on, put the bread in the bread machine. Seems to be every Sunday, kind of Monday, I'm making a loaf of bread. So yeah, that lasts us like one of those loaves there. I mean, it's not as big as a normal loaf too. It's 500 grams of flour, I think, all up. So yeah, it lasts us about a week, so it's not too bad. Yeah, I'll just make use of this new bench that's here. That video I'm just uploading to YouTube now, so you'll see that, and you'll see that one before this video, but it'll all be in order. But it's about a week out, so it'll good. Yeah, so the issue is, just recap, I'll delete this if I have to, but I can't remember if I was recording when I did explain it just outside just then. My mate's Corvette, my back was feeling good over the weekend. I spent 2 days in the car with him and getting in and out numerous times. The issue is in that car, I mean, it's way lower, it's like 100 mil off the ground. It's the floor and the seat is probably down here compared to this car, so it's harder to get into anyway because of how low it is. But the issue is the hinge on the door. Whereas in my car here, even with a sore back, I can get in quite easy. See my feet, knees, legs, everything clear the door. Whereas on the Corvette, it feels like the hinge is about here, which is like a foot further this way. And you actually have to, I found myself grabbing my ankles. Yeah, grabbing my ankles and like forcing my legs up to my stomach to be able to spin around and get out. Just because and I've got the seat all the way back. They only go back so far because there's a firewall there because the engine's right behind you. So yeah, long legs, I don't know. I mean, that car's made for big people. But obviously not people with unless I just got freakishly long legs, but anyway. But yeah, my mate is like 15 years older than, well, 20 years older than me. And he gets in and out of it, and I'm still half, like we get in at the same time, kind of open the doors at the same time. He's already in the car, started, his phone's in the holder and everything. And I'm still crawling around on the ground on the other side, trying to figure out how to get into the thing, and ripping my legs up to my chin, trying to fold myself up to get in the car. It's a bit weird, but yeah, it's just to me, it's like the hinge of the door, the front of the door is too far forward, and there's plenty. I mean, there's obviously a reason they done it. I'm not a C8 engineer by any means, but it's not like the hinge is here and. You know, they got plenty of room to go though. I don't know. Anyway, I can't whinge about it. The 50 million other people in the world that have them don't have dramas with it, except for me. So it's all good. So yeah, that's. Hopefully I did record that bit out there. Otherwise I'll delete this bit. Oh, and other good news. Idiots that live next door, they moved out over the weekend, so that's good. Really happy with that. The woke up Sunday morning, I think they moved out Friday or Saturday. Woke up Sunday morning and it was just this whole corner here just felt really different. I don't know, it was, yeah, because they're normally pretty loud, especially on a Sunday morning at 3-4 o'clock in the morning, just doing stupid stuff. So yeah, it was really good that they've moved out. So hopefully the next people that move in over there are a little bit quieter, let's put it that way. And hopefully they're not as friendly with the police as these guys are, because no joke, it was every couple of months the cops are around. The kids would have parties that end up in that park across the road in the bushland. The cops would be chasing them through the bushland. One morning, the last time they were here, I think it was one of the kids' 18th birthday. and the cops came at about 4:30 in the morning on a Sunday, and one of the cops rocked up. She goes, "Oh, I was here a couple of months ago. I know you. Well, I've been here before. Like, it's like frequent flyer miles with the police, the local police here. So anyway, I'm glad they're gone. So that's good. The guy that owns the place is a bit of a dick as well. So hopefully he doesn't come back. Had a couple of run-ins when he did live here back in the day. The two people that have rented it after him, he's rented it out to people, so the two people after him were pretty good, and this is the third lot. And yeah, no good. So hopefully they're not coming back. Well, they're not. The truck was there all day Saturday just moving stuff out, so there's been no one there since Saturday afternoon, so it's all good. So yeah, hopefully get a nice family in there. I suspect I don't know why you would, but if you're following the rental and property market in Perth, it's just going stupid. Apparently, house prices are going up $430 a day in the last 3 months, which is just, it's not sustainable. It's pretty stupid, and it's pricing a lot of people out of the property market going up that much. So yeah, I suspect that guy that owns the house caught wind and thought he'd lift the rent up. They were paying $650 a week, from what I can tell on the internet, because you can just type in an address and it tells you sale history and rental history and stuff. Not that I'm poking, it's just easy to get around here for some reason. Like, that kind of information is very easy to get. Whether or not it's correct, I'm not sure, but that's what it says on there. It's not an estimate, it just says last rented in. It tells you a date and everything. It's really weird that they let that information go out there, but I suppose it is good because, I mean, if you do have really bad dramas, you can type in the address, figure out who the agent is, the real estate agent, and let them know that the police are there every 2 weeks. Not that we did do that, but yeah, didn't actually get that bad, but it is good in that respect, I suppose. So yeah, I suspect he's either selling it, because if you sell your house now, houses around here for some reason have gone pretty stupid. High prices, and that house is on a smaller block than what's typical here. I think it's still a 4-bedroom 2-bathroom, but it's on a smaller block. But yeah, he's still going to get good money for it. So I suspect he's either going to sell it, or he raised the rent and these guys didn't want to pay the extra rent, because he could get up to $800 a week, not $650. So he probably raised the rent, and then these guys had enough and just went, no, we're not paying that. We're just going to outdo the lease, and then we're moving. Yeah, I don't know, but anyway, yeah, pretty lucky if you have a house and you either don't want it and you can sell it and not have to buy another. Because if you're going to buy another house, that house has gone up as much as the house you're selling. So if you're selling your house to go and buy another house in the same area or whatever, it's not really a benefit. So say if we sold this house, yeah, we'd make heaps more than what we actually paid for it 12 years ago, but then to go to another place and buy another house to live in, then that house has gone up as much as this has in the last 12 years and be right back where we started from. So not really good to do that. It's okay if you're going to sell and then move up north or out in the bush or something, because those houses really haven't raised as much as around not just my area, like everywhere central to Perth. Yeah, and rental is just astronomical, gone up, so all good. Anyway, I'm just gabbling to finish off my coffee. It's pretty much done now, so yeah, that's all we got up to over the weekend. It was really nice weather apart from the really cold mornings, but you can see today, one of the videos I uploaded was a storm that came through mid last week, I think. And yeah, you can see today, definitely no storm. A couple of clouds, but nothing serious. So yeah, really nice. It's going to be like this today and half of tomorrow, and then apparently the rain's coming in Tuesday. And I did mention in that video, so it would have been a week ago, that it was that storm that I filmed coming through, and then it was going to be nice weather, and then it was coming in again, and this is tomorrow. This is what's coming in again, which is Tuesday, Wednesday of this week now. And it's going to go for 7 days apparently, up until the end of the forecast. It's just rain. So yeah, should be good. But like I said in that video, when they say rain, it sprinkles for a couple minutes here and there. It's just on and off rain. It's really weird here in Perth. You just get constant moving showers come through. You don't get, very rarely, unless it's a massive storm for some reason, you don't get a cloud that just parks itself here and just belts down for the whole day. You don't get that. So yeah, it's a bit weird, but we don't get rain like that. Even that cold morning that we had yesterday was like 1 degree. That's not very normal. Normally it's around 4 minimum, 4, 5. I mean, the rest, when it rains, it's hotter in the morning. So like this morning was 5 degrees. Tomorrow morning's going to be 9, because that's when the rain's coming. And then morning after that's going to be like 13. So yeah, and then you get really clear days like this with no clouds. That's when you get the cold, really cold mornings, frosty mornings. But yeah, very rarely see negative and zeros and stuff like that. Normally around 1. Like, even though my thing here said 1 degree, officially it's about 4 degrees, 5 degrees. It's always a bit cooler here because of the bush, because we got bush just so our house, this house, 1, 2, 3, 4 houses, then a road, and then it's just bush. So yeah, you normally, with all that bush, you get a bit colder temperatures. Whiteman Park, if you look it up on a map, Whiteman Park is not far over that way. If it's 5 degrees here, we leave riding in the morning and go through Whiteman Park, it feels like -5. And it's in a big valley too, so all the cold just settles down there. It's really weird, but yeah, you really feel the cold patches in there, and then you come back out to suburbia and it's nice and warm. So yeah. Anyway, coffee's done. Let's get on to this, polishing up this plastic. Okay, so wire brush, flat wire brush, does pretty good. 2 seconds, 30 seconds, and you can get that. You can see what originally is here. I missed a bit there, but you can actually start. It's not clear, but it's pretty close. I've got this assortment here. Obviously, you're not going to use sanding discs, because if you press too hard, that's what happens there. You get that little booger thing there, and you'll never get rid of it. So you just want to, you don't want to melt that plastic. You don't want to get it too hot. So maybe I do have like a nylon. I may try that. I think that's nylon. Yeah, that's like a nylon brush. And then I do have wire, but that way. So we'll try that and see if that makes a difference. That's about all I've got. Yeah. Yep, that's all I got. Everything else is cutting, grinding. So that's all I have. After that, we'll see how well this works, and then I'll get some car polish. I've got some pretty high grit, like for really scratch paint. So that'll bring that up pretty good. Wipe that off, and then we'll get something else from the car care line of car care products I've got down there. For UV protection to stop it from doing that again. The best thing would be a clear coat, a UV clear coat. Hang on. Acrylic clear coat. Fast drying, easy polishing. It's still liquid. I'll read up about this and see if it is UV, but I'm sure it will be. Yeah, I'm sure it will be. It doesn't say there, but it's for cars. Acrylic clear coat, use over. That might be the best thing to do. Pretty sure I've still got a gun. Yep, still got a spray gun, so we might do that. Line them all up and just spray them. See how we go. Otherwise, you can use like a ceramic coat or some kind of wipe on UV thing. The only thing is you're going to be doing that a lot more often, like every few months, especially during summer. Whereas if you use the acrylic clear coat, it'll be years before that breaks down. Thinking about it, because I don't want to be doing this too often, I'll do some research to make sure that is a UV clear coat for cars. If it is, I'm using that. If not, I'll go and get a can in my travels, and just do them all at the same time with a clear coat, because it's the same clear coat I would have used. Not that one, the one in the can is the same one I've used on headlights of cars, and it's lasted years and years, and they're outside all the time. So yeah, let's do that, but we got to get this shiny first. So I'll come up with a method, and then I'll get back to you to let you know what that is, what works best. Okay, so that seems about the best. So those other brush attachments didn't work, so I'm just going back to the just the flatty wire wheel. That seems to work good enough. Get most of the oxidation off, and then this is a one-step polish, and it's a cut, gloss and wax. It's all I got actually. I thought I had some much harsher cut ones than this, but I don't. I must have, when I went through all my stuff, I must have got rid of it. It was really old. It's like over 10 years old. Even this one's over 10 years old, but seems to work pretty good. The one thing I don't want it to do is wax though, because then it leaves a wax. You can't paint over that. So I'm going to have to clean all this up with alcohol. You probably don't want to use acetone, because acetone is just going to make this plastic go foggy again, and you're back to square one. So yeah, probably want to use alcohol, clean it up, and then give her a spray. I haven't found out about that clear coat yet. I'm just trialing a few things, but that seems, yeah, 5 minutes if that, including that and the polish. I've got 8 of them to do, so I don't want it to take too long. So yeah, that's we'll go and compare it to an old one, see the difference, and there's a good comparison right there. So you can't even see the solar panel in that one, and this one's all good. So yeah, let's do that. There you go. Can you pick the one which I've already done? For sure. Alright, I'll start scrubbing them back and give them a polish. Okay, that doesn't take very long at all. It actually takes longer on the polisher than it did on. I've done them all with the Dremel now, so they're all good to go. The only thing is you do eat through these things. I've gone through 2 of them, so yeah, they're pretty much cactus. So it spits out. You can see it here. Hopefully the camera can focus, but it spits out all the hairs, all the wire hairs. So these 2 are polished. I've just got to polish all those 6 now. Yeah, and then we'll figure out about that paint, and we'll give them a paint job. Okay, they're all looking good, nice and clean. So that's how we want them to stay, hopefully. So I've got a clear coat, and yes, it is UV, which is good. So I've just looked that up and I said, yeah, it's UV. I've looked around. I've only got xylene, but it's a solvent-based acrylic sealant thinner, thinning sealers, stripping sealers, grease and oil remover. If thinning sealers, maybe this is not good. No, I don't think that's good. I'm not going to use that. It's going to stuff the gun up, I'd say. So yeah, I might give that a miss. No, it's a sealant thinner. I don't know what that means. Anyway, doesn't matter. I might run down to the shop because they're not that far away, and I'll get a spray can of thinners ready to go. So I think that might be the smartest thing to do. And I think the post is here because the dogs are losing it. Waiting on a bit of stuff. I'll go and have a look and I'll let you know what it is. It's for the new car and some headphones. Okay, that all happened kind of all at the same time. I've got really bad luck with headphones. Not that I break them, they just never ever fit me. I've got so many pairs of I like the earplugs because obviously your ears don't get hot. I do have some over ear ones. Some JBL ones I think, and they work really well, but you can't use them in summer, and I like to use them when I'm washing the car or doing stuff outside, and you can't use them because your ears just get so hot and all sweaty. So then I went to some JBL ear plugs, like in a little box that charges them up and everything. Sound really good noise cancelling. They fall out. My ears are a funny shape. I've tried so many different types. I've changed the little the little silicone things on the end. I've bought ones that aren't meant to fall out, and they fall out. The only ones that don't fall out, but I don't like using them all the time or for long periods. I used to use these for work. These ones. These are really good. So they actually push into your ear like an ear plug, but they're Bluetooth, so you can listen to stuff. Not the best quality sound. They're alright though, but I can't use them for a long time because I get itchy ears. I've seen these ones with these little wings on them that are meant to like lock into your ear. So these are only like $25 off Amazon. So I thought I'd give this. I've never tried this design. I've tried the other ones with like they've got, my missus has some Samsung ones, and they fall out instantly. As soon as I move my head, they just fall out. But I've never tried these ones with wings. Her one's like like a different shape. It doesn't have the wing on it, but it's got a different shape to it. So I thought I'd give these a shot, and if these work, these ones with the wings, if they sound alright, I'm going to keep them, because they reckon the box gives you like 120 hours of charge up time and stuff like that. But otherwise, Beats Pro plugs or something, they make one that is exactly like this with this wing on it that locks into your ear. So, but I'll see how these sound anyway. The only other really good ones I got are Open Run Pro bone conducting ones. obviously they're never falling off because they got the thing that goes around your head, and they're not in your ears. They just stay on top of your ears. They're okay, but they don't sound very good for music. They're just really tinny. There's no bass to them, and that's because they're not in your ear. But other than that, they're really good. So yeah, we'll see how they go. These are red lights. You probably laugh, but what I want to do in my new car is put someone else on one of the forums they changed all their interior lights to red, and it looks really good. So I'm definitely going to do that. But what I want to do as well is in the footwells. It's only 2-seater, so in the front footwells, I want to put some light. Obviously, I don't want to see this. I just want to see the glow. So I want to see the red glow on the footwell. So that's cool. And then I only got a meter because this is quite bright, and I'm thinking, and I don't want it very bright. So you can cut them on these strips here. There's a line there, you can cut them. So I'm probably only going to use, depending how bright they are, probably only going to use like 4 sections maybe on each footwell. And then I'll do the same to light up behind the back seats. Looks really cool as well. So we'll see how we go. And I found out that my car does have an accessory plug hidden somewhere. It's underneath the driver's footwell, I think. So I'll be able to hook them straight to that. So that's the reason I got them. If this works out good, I'm going to do it in my Commodore as well. So we'll see how we go. And then last one is it's a battery for my heated gloves. I've got heated gloves, and one of the batteries failed, so I only had one hot hand and one cold hand. So yeah, this one looks like it's working because the lights actually come on, whereas my other one, the lights are just dead. So that was just a replacement for that. So this is kind of the last thing I've got. I've got a wireless charging pad for my phone. That's for the car as well, because the car doesn't come with wireless charging, and it has wired Android Auto. So I bought a little box that makes it wireless Android Auto. They're my 2 last things that are coming from AliExpress, and then that's it. I'm not using AliExpress anymore. Watch the previous video, and I'll explain what happened in that. I'm not going to say it again. But yeah, anyway, so that's good. I'll switch over to Temu, Banggood, GearBest, whatever. There's so many other options, but yeah, no more AliExpress for me. So I'm going to go whack these on charge and see how we go. Oh, and the main event, I'm just leaving it in the sun to heat up a bit, but I've got some clear coat. So I'm just going to go give real thin powdery coat to that now. I'll read the instructions, but I'd say it's only going to be 5-10 minutes. Anyway, I'll read it and then give it a nice big coat. I'm not going to mask anything up. If I get clear coat on the black bits, I don't care. It's just to protect that that clear lens there. That's as good as I'm going to get it. I tried scrubbing like even more, and it just made it worse. So yeah, don't worry about it. That's fine. That's going to be way better. The reason I'm doing it, I don't know if I said, but the dogs are chilling in the sun. They only last till they come on just as the sun's going down. So maybe about, because it's winter now, so maybe about 5:30 they come on, and they're done. The batteries are flat by about 7:30, 8 o'clock, just because it's not getting enough sun to charge the batteries up. That's my theory. So hopefully that fixes it. So yeah, see we go. But anyway, I'll change my glasses, because that's one thing I always do, is forget to change my glasses, and then this stuff just sticks to your glasses and ruins them. So I do have a spare pair here. I'll put them on, and that way I don't ruin my good ones. Anyway, I won't film it. It's literally just spraying some stuff on that, and then we'll check out these headphones. Okay, all done. So I've got a very, very light coat on first up, just a dust coat, a medium coat, and then a real heavy coat was that last third one. I waited about 10 minutes. It's drying really quick because these are hot because they've been in the sun for probably about an hour. So, and they're staying in the sun, but that's made them even clearer. They were still a little bit hazy, but the clear coat's filled in the scratches. If you go back in the video and see, this was probably the worst one with the, I used a sanding disc on this, but it's actually come up pretty good, and the other ones have come up almost crystal clear. They've got a bit of a brown tinge to them, but yeah, they're really nice. So that's enough. I'm not going to waste any more paint on them. They're not worth it, so we're just going to leave it at that. Headphones, unbelievable. First impression, I've only just put a podcast on, and I was quite surprised at clarity. Yeah, really good. I haven't put any music on. Magnet case, plus these magnetise to the case and charge up. Yeah, and I don't know if it says on here, but I was reading the here. charging time for earbuds about 1 hour, for charging case about 4 hours, 7 hours per charge, so you can listen to them for 7 hours straight up. You chuck them back in the case. Yeah, I think like if you don't charge the case, like charge the case up to 100%, flatten these out, put them back in, flatten them out, put them back in, you'll get 120 hours of listening time. So yeah, pretty happy with that. It is a bulky case, like it's the JBL ones I have are much, the case itself is much smaller, but the headphones are bigger, and it obviously this has a massive battery in it, so that's the downfall. But I'd rather have that. I'm not keeping that in my pocket. So, and they don't fall out, which is really good. I didn't even clean my ears. I got very oily ears. I think that's part of the reason I can't have good earplugs, because the oil just makes them fall out. Didn't even clean my ears. You put them in and then kind of screw them in, and that little wing gets like wedged into the top bit of your ear, and they weren't coming out. I had them in for about 5-10 minutes, and yeah, I was bending down, painting them, and normal they would have been on the floor. But no, these ones stayed in really good. So I'm going to use these for a bit, and they sound a lot better than what I was expecting. There's no noise cancellation on it, so very basic. Like I said, they're only $25-26, so that you get what you pay for. But they do sound a lot better than $26 headphones, that's for sure. So I'll use them for a bit, and if the sound quality is not that good, I might splash out for the Beats ones. But 90% of what I listen to is podcasts, and that's perfect. So you don't need that beat stuff, heavy bass and stuff. So yeah, anyway, pretty happy with that. That's really good. I'll just let these dry for an hour, if that. They're I can touch them. I literally just finished painting just before I started. Yeah, look at that. I can touch that and not even leave any fingerprints. So yeah, they're dry. So yeah, I'll just put them back on. I'll leave them here for a bit, but yeah, I'll put them back on very soon. And I'll give them a good charge up, because you can see those ones along the fence there, they never get direct sunlight, so they're always the first ones to die, and then these are the last ones. So yeah, I'll give these a good charge up, because they haven't been in sun for months. In summer they're in the sun. So yeah, I'll let them charge up really nice, and then 3 or 4 o'clock I'll whack them all back in, and we'll time them and see what time they go out. When we first got them, I'd get up in the morning at 4 o'clock in the morning in summer, and they were still on, but they were still on. Whereas, yeah, like I said, by 8:30, 9 o'clock, these things are off now, just because they're not getting enough sun. Plus, I'm pretty sure we had a very hot summer, and I'm pretty sure that would have cooked the battery. For some reason, they put the battery right in the top, at the hottest point. Really, what they should do is hide the battery in the tube or something like that. But yeah, they're solar lights. I've never had good luck with solar lights, so these kind of were the better, more premium one, and even then they didn't last very long without doing modification like this to them. So, but anyway, thanks for watching. Cheers for the help. Catch you on the next video.